Hello and welcome back to today's Grammar Express. I'm your host, Xintong. Today, we will continue to talk about adjective clauses, the useful grammar that allows you to modify a noun. Before that, let's have some games. The first round is to look at the picture and complete the sentence with the correct relative pronoun. Here we go! The river flows through the town is polluted. The answer to the question is which or that. The river that or the river which flows through the town is polluted. Correct. The books I bought were expensive. Yes, the answers could be the books I bought, the books that I bought, the books which I bought were expensive. Correct. Well done you! Now for the second round is to combine two sentences into a single sentence. And please make the second sentence the adjective clause. The game which we played was fun. Fabulous! Let's try one more. Where is the store that sells great vegetables? Well done you! Next, for the third round is a little bit more challenging. You are given time to sort out the grammar point that you've learned, and you need to complete this chart. So, when you use a subject pronoun, who is for people, which is for things, and both who and which can be replaced by that. On the other hand, when you use an object pronoun, in addition to that and who, you can also use whom for people. But remember, whom is generally used in a very formal writing. Or you can omit, you can drop the object pronouns, which is usually the case in everyday spoken English. And if the relative pronoun is followed by a verb, the relative pronoun is a subject pronoun. However, if a relative pronoun is not followed by a verb, but by a noun or pronoun, then the relative pronoun is an object pronoun. Before we move on to page 331, I would like to introduce a friend of mine to you. She has an amazing garden and she grows wonderful plants. So I will say, I have a friend who is a wonderful gardener. In this case, the verb in the adjective clause is singular because who refers to a singular noun, that is, a friend. However, in this case, I have friends who are wonderful gardeners. The verb in the adjective clause are is plural because who is used to describe a plural noun, friends. Now, let's give it a try. Fabulous! The answer is people who travel to other countries are required to have a passport. Well done you! Let's try more. In this case, the verb in the adjective clause is singular. Is. Why? Because that refers to a tool. In this sentence, the verb in the adjective clause is plural, speak. There are many people in Europe who speak more than one language. Why speak? Because that who, the subject pronoun, refers to people. Well done you! Now, time for homework. Have a nice weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Chapter 12. Adjective Clauses. Exercise 20, page 329. My mother's hospital stay. Example. You will hear, the doctor who treated my mother was very knowledgeable. You will choose who. 1.
The doctor whom my mother saw first spent a lot of time with her.
2.
The doctor I called for a second opinion was very patient and understanding.
3.
The room that my mother had was private.
4.
The medicine which she took worked better than she expected.
5.
The hospital that my mom chose specializes in women's care.
6.
The day my mom came home happened to be her birthday.
7.
I thanked the people that helped my mom.
8.
The staff whom I met were all excellent.